Good morning. Did you see the news recently about Ukraine and legalizing medical cannabis? And Israel did this decades ago, and that's where actually a lot of the science of cannabis first come from. About the endocannabinoid system, for instance, I was talking about the other day in one of my last videos, and that's the built-in balancing system that was first mapped out in Tel Aviv University. And the world slowly started to wake up to what a lot of us have known for a long time, which is cannabis isn't just about getting high. It's about healing. It's about, especially if you're using it consciously. But Ukraine's move is really big. That just shows that even in the middle of a war, people are recognizing the importance of medicine, especially one that calms and heals, helps with trauma, sleep and pain. And when you look back at Israel, I think it was Professor McCollum or something like this, back in the 60s, he discovered THC and then later helped uncover the endocannabinoid system. And that's the network inside your body that regulates mood, appetite, immunity, memory. Think about that. We actually have these receptors in our body designed to interact with cannabinoids. And that's no accident, that's nature. And I think that's where there's a real need for conversation, because change really needs to happen. And cannabis is often framed as just recreational, but what if it is a tool? The endocannabinoid system is literally about homeostasis, bringing us back into center and balance. And in times like this, where there's a lot of stress and war and uncertainty around, that might be just exactly what we need. For me anyway, it's never just been about the plant on its own. It's about how you combine it with breath work and intention, the right mindset. And when it comes to medicine, that really needs to happen. Here's a simple example. Even if you don't have the plant, you can activate your own endocannabinoid system naturally just through your breath. Try this with me. Just 2 slow breaths inwards, like through your mouth, and then a big long release. Just notice how different you feel already. Your body wants to balance itself. You can use cannabis just to amplify that, but it starts with awareness. So here's the question. If Ukraine is legalizing medical cannabis now, and Israel's been researching it for decades, do you think there's more countries will follow? Should cannabis be recognized everywhere as a medicine? Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear your thought. And and if you've got any questions, I'd love to unpick and explore those in the next videos. But remember, conscious cannabis with breathwork and intention, it's not just an escape, that it can really open and magnify what's inside. Hit subscribe and join me for the next one.